Hey everyone, so this is my first tag video, so forgive me if there's any glitches or misunderstandings because I really don't know all of the ins and outs of this type of video, but nonetheless, I've been tagged by PynkPussiCat, and she's an awesome, amazing artist, my inspiration personally for makeup. I think she's freaking awesome, for lack of better words. So I just thought I would do this little tag video and respond to her tags. And no, my makeup, I know this is a makeup, realm of things. No, I am not wearing all black. I have no lighting right now. I am based on pretty much the kitchen light and this dining room light, which is pretty much next to nothing. So this is why I look a little bit, zombie-eyed. My eyes are naturally pushed pretty far back in my head, so I look pretty crazy with all this weird lighting. So to the questions. Let's get started. It's a would you rather tag. So basically, it's a lot of questions that have no really right answer from what I gather, and they're extreme questions, meaning that it's going to be a tough choice either way. So let me see how I do on this tag. The first question is, would you rather be forgotten or hatefully remembered? I would have to say I'd rather just be forgotten. And maybe that's because I worked at a cemetery for a few years going through college when I was getting my bachelor's. And I've seen all that there is to be seen when it comes to that realm of things. I don't really want to get into it, but I have no legacy that I really want to share. I don't have any children at this point, besides my kitten. But other than that, I live by the moment, and I love my family, and I live for them. I think they live for me, so that's pretty much, there's no hatefully forgotten or not remembered. Frankly, I live for the now, so if no one remembers me, I really don't give a crap. That's my bottom line, That's just my opinion, but I definitely don't want to be hatefully remembered. That's not me. I'd rather be forgotten. Look at Adolf Hitler. He was hatefully remembered. Eek. Sorry, that's just my opinion. But I can see the other point of view. I really can. That's just my 10 cents. I'm not hating on anyone. There's no right answer to this question. There's no easy answer. It's just, I guess, what you're feeling at the moment. Okay, next question, would you rather be 3 feet shorter or 3 feet taller? Well, if I was single, probably shorter, because I don't know any man that would want to date me when I'm like, God, what the hell would that make me? 3 feet taller? Yeah, no. Around 9 feet? No, that would not be pretty sight. Nah, I'd rather be, if I was single, 3 feet shorter, but seeing that I have a man and I'm engaged, screw it. Give me 3 feet taller, man. Maybe I can make some extra money with basketball. Who knows? Yeah, so I guess that question, they didn't really give me a good pretense on that. Yeah, I guess if I was single, 3 feet shorter, presently, give me 3 feet taller. It'd be a freak show, man. It'd be hilarious. Next question, would you rather be able to read everyone's mind would you rather be able to read everyone's mind, or be able to predict their future? I don't really want to know anyone's future, quite frankly. I don't want to know when people are going to die. I don't want to know how they're going to die. I don't want to know if they're going to walk down the street, get hit by a car, if they're going to have cancer. I really don't want to know that at all. I really don't. I'd rather be able to read their mind. Can you imagine, especially like these freaks, these psychopaths that are like, you're talking to them and they're thinking like, wow, I really have a toe fetish. I want to get to know you. When in reality, they're like your postman, and they're like, oh, by the way, I noticed your post office box is broke. Yeah, no thanks. I'll take the reading the mind thing as is instead of the future. That'd be great, man. Okay, next question. Would you rather be hairy all over or completely bald? I'll take the hairy all over. Thank you. Like the hair. You can always wax, shave, what is it, electrolysis, whatever the hell that is. There's a lot of options out there for hairy people. Don't mind that, man. There's always options. It's always easier to take away than it is to add more, right? So I'm going to take the hairy all over. Okay, would you rather give bad Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped questions. Would you rather end hunger or hatred? Well, I'd love to end hunger because man, all the hungry kids out there and everything. But you know what? When I look at the bigger picture, I think if there was less hatred out there, then there would be less hunger. So I would rather end hatred first, because I think that if you could end hatred, then there would be less hunger. Because you can always, if you took away all the hunger and there's still hatred, well, what's the result of hatred? Wars, starvation, it just, etc., etc., homelessness. Yeah, I'd rather end hatred first. Okay, would you rather give bad advice or take bad advice? I'd rather definitely take bad advice because I could learn from it. I've had some bad advice and I've took it and you learn from it and you move on. Giving bad advice? No thanks. I'd rather not, I'd like to learn. Okay, would you rather go without television or music for the rest of your life? Well, on television, we hear music, but on music, we don't see television. Maybe in our mind? That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I'm going to have to say go without music, because on television, we actually have, like, MTV and all that stuff, which I never watched, but whatever. And they play, a lot of things that people might not consider music are actually music on TV, so at least I could maybe get an idea of what music is. So I'm going to have to go ahead and say, yeah, I'll take the television. Would you rather find a cure for cancer or AIDS? Definitely cancer. Definitely cancer. Don't want to get into all the, drama or whatever, but I've got a lot of issues right now with cancer. My stepmom's going through it really bad, so definitely cancer. And yes, I'm being selfish. I'm going to own that. Would you rather never use the internet again or use the TV again? Bye-bye, TV. See ya. Like the net. Hell, I can watch TV on the internet. Next. Would you never love and not be loved back, or loved but never loved? So basically, would you rather love and never be loved back, or be loved by your parents, whoever, whatever, and never love? Yikes. Talk about a tough one. I think I'd rather love and not be loved back. I think a few of us have been there, done that in our life, and there's always something to learn from it. I think that when you're loved and never loved back, you can learn something about yourself. Like, you can find out, and I guess in a way that's selfish, but I don't know. I think you can get more out of life by doing it that way. That's just my opinion. Again, this is all just my BS opinion. People have opposite answers. I totally respect that. Don't care. This is just right off the top of my head. But I think I'd rather love and not be loved back instead of being loved, but never. Beauty and the Beast. Case in point. All right, remember that? The whole thing was the prince. He treated that poor gypsy woman like crap, and she put that spell on him. And he had to learn how to love by his 21st birthday, and he had to be loved back. Belle had to say, "I love you, Beast." It almost didn't happen. Scary. Yeah, I'd rather love and not be loved back. Okay, would you rather meet an alien visitor or travel to outer space? Well, I would love to go to outer space. I don't have a family as in kids, so I guess the safety issue isn't really as much of an issue for me. But I think I would rather meet the alien visitor so I could pick his or her or its brain or whatever and try to get assuming both planes are equal as far as me going out in space and an alien assuming I'm not getting killed in either scenario, I think I'd rather meet the alien on my turf, in my ballpark and in my house. So I could really have a one-on-one with this alien and figure out, what's going on, how can you travel, how can I... there's a lot of different opportunities for that. But yeah, I think I'd rather eat the alien. Hell, we probably are, knowing the food the way it's processed now. I'd rather meet the alien on my turf as opposed to going out in outer space and I don't know. Yeah. I'd rather meet the alien. Next question. Would you rather give up your computer or your pet? Well, I love my little baby. I don't have kids. She is my kid. Sorry, I'm going to have to say bye-bye, computer. I've got plenty of other means of expressing myself or conveying my ideas or sending a message. So, see ya, computer. Would you rather get even or get over it? Oh, God. Oh. I'd rather get even. I really would. I'd rather get even. You know, it's the question's rather, not would you, right? I'd rather get even. Don't hold this against me. I really would. Sometimes people need a taste of their own medicine. There's nothing better, you know? You hear about all these people, like, that do crap over and over and over and over and over, and they get never held responsible. I don't know. I'd rather get even. Okay, would you rather forget who you were or forget who everyone else was? Wow! How do you answer that? Forget who you were or forget who everyone else was? I guess I don't really understand the question because they're kind of intertwined. Forget who you were, forget who everyone else was. I think I'm going to say forget who I was, because, I think it's the learning experience. Forget who everyone else was. Even because, alright, here's my point, because a lot of times in life we don't know who we are really. We're still going through a certain stage, or maybe we got over something and we're kind of changed in an aspect. We maybe thought we were someone that we weren't, but we can always learn from our mistakes and learn from people that we've screwed up with or dated or whatever, or friendships. So I think I would go ahead and say forget who I was. I'd rather remember things about other people so I could always have that at least as a basis, you know? It's like one of those things. If everyone says that you're the only one that says that you're normal, and literally 99.99% of people are saying you need help or you have an issue, generally they're right. So I'm going to go ahead and say forget who I was. So anyways, that's a long tag. Ooh, we're at 12:41. So, okay, that's it for me. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I didn't mean to. These questions were just totally off the bat, or answers were, I should say. And thank you, PynkPussiCat, for this tag. It's my first ever, so I hope it goes over okay. Alright, well, we'll see you later, and if I don't talk to you soon, have a great holiday. Bye.